Welcome to our channel. In this video, we'll introduce you to Tomo-chan as a Girl, a romantic comedy anime that was released in 2023. This is the second episode, and we're back with a review of it. This episode's opening segment deals with a very typical issue that affects all girls, the length of Tomo's skirt. In this episode, Jun is inviting Tomo to sit next to him on the bus. While she initially agrees, she soon becomes too embarrassed and chooses to stand up instead. Suddenly, a man begins to grope her, causing Tomo to shift through a range of emotions, including denial, confusion, and anger, as she tries to make sense of what is happening to her. Not wanting Jun to see what's happening, Tomo tries to pretend it's not happening. Her obvious discomfort attracts Jun's attention regardless, and he immediately attacks the man assaulting her. For a moment, Tomo is on a high as she reminisces about how Jun took control of the situation for her. She's brought back to reality though when Jun suggests that she should stop wearing skirts to school. When she relays the story to Misuzu, her friend is simultaneously concerned and outraged on her behalf. However, when Tomo reveals that Jun finds her skirts distracting, Misuzu wonders if maybe he just doesn't want to see her get assaulted again. Tomo mistakes this for Jun caring about her, but Misuzu continues, pointing out that Tomo's skirt is shorter than normal, even despite the shorts she wears underneath. After being punched by Tomo for his earlier comments, Jun is thrilled to find out she is no longer mad and willing to walk home with him. He's shocked when he sees her, though, as she is not wearing her usual shorts under her skirt at the suggestion of Misuzu. He's almost too flustered to look at her, and when they get to the bus, he convinces himself that every other man is a potential threat to Tomo. Once off the bus, Jun refuses to look at Tomo, choosing to walk ahead of her. It eventually upsets her so much, she grabs his arm, but the action causes her skirt to blow up. Jun gets so flustered, he passes out. When he comes to, he apologizes for how he acted before, but Tomo's too distracted by his face to hear him. Still, the two make up in the hall later after some influence from Misuzu. Meanwhile, a busty girl named Carol Olston, walking down the school hallway as various boys call out to her, asking if they can do favors for her. Tomo looks on as the males flock towards her, wondering how she became as girly as she is. Misuzu explains that not only her looks get her noticed, but her personality. Tomo mistakes this to mean Carol's defenselessness, confusing her. Tomo is surprised to run into Carol and Misaki together in the hall. She asks how they know one another, and Carol tells her they are in an arranged marriage. After finding out that Tomo is not only a female, but she is also a friend to Misaki, she seems intent on picking a fight with Tomo by calling her dumbbell whenever she sees her. Carol approaches Misuzu, looking for dirt on Tomo in exchange for cake, but when she asks how to knock Tomo out, Misuzu directs her to Jun instead. With nothing better to do after school, Jun agrees to help her. Yet, after assessing her strength, he concludes she is too weak to engage in a fight. Carol hopes that Jun will be able to make her strong enough to fight someone. When Jun picks Carol up to train her after class, Tomo finds herself both surprised and nervous. Misuzu adds fuel to the fire by informing her that she has never witnessed Jun interact so nicely with another girl. Even in the club, Tomo is preoccupied with thoughts of Jun and Carol together. Meanwhile, Jun slowly realizes Carol has zero stamina and athletic ability. Tomo visits the gym to see what they're up to, but instead finds Jun practicing with Carol. Carol reveals that she intends to fight Tomo, and Tomo begins to berate Jun. Carol realizes, as she observes Jun and Tomo interact, that Tomo poses no threat to her relationship with Misaki, and she departs. She still takes Misuzu out for cake as she promised, but when Carol asks if this makes them friends, Misuzu suggests she ask Tomo instead. Carol is afraid she has already messed up her chance but is assured that Tomo will still agree. Carol's pleased to gain both Tomo and Misuzu as friends after asking. The episode ends with Tomo telling Jun that Carol is not that bad. Jun accidentally reveals that he and Misuzu dated for a brief period in middle school, shocking Tomo, as he says Carol and Misuzu are all the rage among the guys right now. If you liked this video and want to see the next part, please subscribe to this channel because I'll be posting many more just like this. I'll see you on the next one.